I love my family so much, but after a long day, at the end of the night, when I just want to relax, I get frustrated when my kids just don't want to go to sleep. It's agonizing. For some reason, all of this anger comes out. These are my kids. Ember, Lucy, and Desi. My wife Lee and I love taking them on adventures. The world is such a big place for kids. And you're probably wondering, how can you get mad at such cute kids? But these little guys can challenge me and test me and bring me to my breaking point. Why is it that when most people are faced with challenges, they curl up? They can't handle the pressure, or they implode. Some people just become a mess. Many of us can't handle any sort of confrontation, and this just sends some people into a downward spiral. Usually I would say I'm a really relaxed person, but if I don't get that, I go nuts. But other people can face challenges, the hardest struggles in their life, and they succeed. Somehow they use it to overcome. They actually become stronger, more disciplined, more resilient. The Apostle Paul writes in his book to the Philippians, "I have learned how to be content with whatever I have. I know how to live on almost nothing or with everything. I have learned the secret of living in every situation, whether it is with a full stomach or empty, with plenty or little, for I can do everything through Christ who gives me strength." Paul learned the secret of contentment. It's a superpower. He's able to master his thoughts and his emotions in all circumstances. Paul was tortured, imprisoned, and shipwrecked, so he knows a thing or two about despair. But he says there's a secret to being content in all situations. I really feel like this is the thorn in my side, or like my weakness. Can you relate to Paul? Do you have a thorn in your side? And what would that be? What is your weakness? We went on this family nature walk, and I really wanted to explore, but Desi just wanted to fish. He couldn't stop talking about fishing. The whole day, he obsessed over it. He picked his stick fishing rod and threw a string on the end. So after a long drive, when we got there, all he wanted to do was fish. He didn't want to walk, he didn't want to adventure, he just wanted to sit at the water. I started getting really mad. We came all the way out here, and we're just going to sit at the water? We're not going to actually explore this place? That's when I realized that I wasn't actually getting it. Desi was already enjoying God's creation, and I was so set on my agenda and doing what I wanted to do that I couldn't even appreciate it. I let my little ego get in the way of what I actually intended to get out into nature for, and that was to enjoy God's creation with my family. Jesus says, "My grace is sufficient for you. My power is made perfect in your weakness." Paul interprets this as, if I'm going to let God into my weakness, then God's power will be displayed in this weakness. In a sense, God's going to show up where there's no hope. So if I'm going to brag, if I'm going to delight in anything, it's going to be in the insults coming my way, in the persecutions, in the difficulties in life. I can't relate to Paul in the sense that I'm not being persecuted for my faith at this time, and maybe you can't either. But I do struggle with contentment. Maybe you're like me. The source of your greatest joy is also the source of your greatest frustration. There are times where we should be joyful, we should be happy, We should be displaying Christ's power, but for whatever reason, we don't. We lack this ability in our own strength, but that's why we need to receive this amazing gift. The secret to contentment is a gift from God, and it's a daily gift. Easiest thing to do when life gets tough is to forget this gift. Thank you for this daily gift.